Vlogmas episodes. My name is Marilisa, I'm a sewist and a knitter, and I have decided to join Vlogmas again this year, a little bit late. Today is December 6th. I have been watching other people's Vlogmases the past few days and I kind of felt the need to join. A little bit about me, if you haven't visited my channel before. As I said, my name is Marilisa. I am from Greece. I own a small bag making business. I predominantly make handbags and project bags for knitters, crocheters and all kinds of makers. I am self-taught. I love sewing. I have been sewing for the past 10 years now. I make my own clothes and my undergarments. You will probably have the chance to see a little bit of that during Vlogmas. I'm also a knitter and I have been knitting for about 10 years also. I haven't been knitting much the last year, but I kind of found my knitting mojo again, so I thought that Vlogmas will help me keep up with it. And I don't know if this is going to be a weekly or daily upload. We'll see how it goes and what kind of content I can gather for you. And I hope that you will find something interesting and stick around with me, counting the days up to Christmas. We'll talk soon. I wanted to show you what I'm wearing today, because I know that someone is going to ask. This is the Sora pullover. It's a pattern by Sari Nordland. I have test knitted this for her several years back. It has what is it called? Jesus. Brioche knitting at the hem, the collar and the sleeves. I probably should have made the sleeves a little bit longer so that you can see the balloon type sleeve there, but it is what it is. It's a light fingering sweater and I wear this a lot because living in Greece, we don't often, I live in Athens, Greece, and we don't usually get really heavy winters, you know, so I don't get the chance to wear really chunky sweaters most of the time. This is knit in a singles merino and I dyed this myself. I have been alternating skeins, but I can see in the camera some pulling happening here, which you can't really see in real life, I think. That's it. I'm making a handbag and I thought it would be nice to show you how I've used my interfacing. So I use a steam press, which I actually use without the steam, and I'm placing my faux leather here, right side down. I have already fused the first piece of the interfacing, and it's not easy doing this with one hand. Let's see. And I'm using baking paper on the top and the bottom, so I don't have any glue residue on my pressing steam press. I'm sorry for the noise. And this makes life really easy. Cuts down on time about 5 times, maybe more, because I can fuse the whole piece at once instead of having to stay about 10 seconds in every, section of this piece using my iron. My machine, I use a speed press. I got this from Facebook Market. It's used last year and it's the best purchase I've ever made. And yeah, I have those pieces here to fuse as well. I've already made this one over there. And then I'm gonna get sewing. Today's lunch is spaghetti bolognese. I have my pasta here. I have my water boiling, almost. And I have my sauce here. Bolognese is one of our favorite dishes. We eat spaghetti at least once a week. We really enjoy it, all of us. And I'm about to cook the pasta and make some salad. I'm here with my advent calendar, and I wanted to say that even though I just show you my advent, I don't have an advent. I haven't purchased one. I have been participating in an advent calendar swap for a few years now, I think 4 or 5 years, organized by the Lay Family Yarns. But since Brexit, this swap is not open internationally anymore. So last year, I was chatting with Kelly from Lay Family Yarns on Instagram under the post that she had made for the swap, saying that I really enjoyed my previous years. And there was this lady Lone from Denmark who was saying the same thing, and we couldn't participate in the swap. And then Kelly said, why don't you swap with each other? So she introduced us, and we did. Lone is the dyer behind A Lonely Sock Lady. She has beautiful yarns and a great selection of self-striping yarn. And we did a swap last year, and I opened my calendar last year, and I actually started knitting a habitation throw with the yarn. But then after knitting the first 1, 2, 3, I have 4 days here, and then well, things got busy, and I was working on some last minute Christmas presents, knitted presents, and I didn't get the chance to progress? Anyway, to work on that. Because the advent that Lone sent me was kind of a gradient, I actually kept every yarn in its bag, so that in order to use them with the order that she sent them to me. And I just picked that out yesterday and said I'm going to start working on this blanket again. And then I realized that I actually have an advent again. I can open them again this year because I don't remember what's inside. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open again. last year's Advent and enjoy it for the second time. And actually, here is the fourth day and that I'm working on right now. It's this one. This is day number 5. Started here with this gray, then black, blue, and this is day number 6. So let's see. I actually don't remember. Oh. Purple is my favorite color. Plums and purples and dusty pinks and so this is day 6. I'm going to do my best to keep up, you know, with my knitting and actually knit every day. I know that this is not gonna happen probably as the days go by because I'm going to be busy baking and hopefully getting ready for the big day. So I'm knitting the habitation throw from Helen Stewart. You're probably seeing this backwards because I'm using my front camera, but I think most of you know this pattern. And yeah, that's it with today's Advent. So it's the afternoon now, and I have already made some dough for some cinnamon rolls. And since the oven is going to be hot, I'm going to make some bread as well. Nothing fancy, just plain, simple white bread. My cinnamon roll dough here proofing. I have my bread dough here proofing, and I'm also prepping some beans for soup for tomorrow. They need to stay in water overnight, and while I'm waiting for these to proof, I'm going to knit a little bit on my blanket.